Good evening, my family, friends, and relatives. Welcome back to the reading of the book 366 Inspiring Hymn Story for Daily Devotions. And today I will continue to read for you from the page on May the 2nd about the hymn This is My Father's World by Melody D. Babcock, born in 1858 and went home in 1901. Psalms 33 verse 5. The Lord loves righteousness and justice. The earth is full of His unfailing love. Even though we are constantly reminded of the violence, tragedy, and ugliness in today's world, we can still rejoice that the beauty of nature all around is ours to enjoy. Who can deny the pleasures that comes from the sight of a glowing sunset or of majestic mountains, the sound of chirping birds, or the roar of the surf, and the smell of new mown hay, or roses, or lilies. Melody D. Babcock revealed his great admiration for nature in this lovely hymn. Although he was recognized as one of the outstanding Presbyterian ministers of his generation, Dr. Babcock was also a skilled athlete who enjoyed all outdoor activities, especially his early morning walks. He would always comment, "I'm going out to see my father's world." Since Dr. Babcock was an accomplished performer on the organ, the piano, and the violin, we can see why nature seemed to him to be music of the fierce. In addition to being a tribute to nature, however, the hymn is a triumphant assertion of the unfailing power of God and the assurance of Christ's eventual reign. The earth and heaven be one. As we follow Dr. Babcock's example and give praise to God for all the beauty of His world, we cannot help being concerned that much of the loveliness is being destroyed by human carelessness and greed. The real answer to our ecological problems must be a renewed appreciation of Earth as our Father's world, and a greater responsibility for taking proper care of it. Christians should be model of this concern. Now let me read for you the hymn text. This is my Father's world, and to my listening ears all nature sings, and round me rings the music of the sphere. This is my Father's world, I rest me in the top of rocks and trees, of skies and seas, His hand the wonders work. This is my Father's world, the birds their carols raise, the morning light, the lily white, declare their Maker's praise. This is my Father's world, He shines in all that's fair. In the rustling grass I hear Him pass, He speaks to me everywhere. This is my Father's world, oh let me never forget that though the wrong seems oft so strong, God is the ruler yet. This is my Father's world, the battle is not done. Jesus who died shall be satisfied, and earth and heaven be one. Now let me sing for you this hymn. This is my Father's world, and to my listening ears all nature sings, and round me rings the music of the spheres. This is my Father's world, I rest me in the thought of rocks and trees, of skies and seas, His hand the wonders work. This is my Father's world, the birds their carols raise, the morning light, the lily white, declare their Maker's praise. This is my Father's world, He shines in all that's fair. In the rustling grass I hear Him pass, He speaks to me everywhere. This is my Father's world, oh let me never forget that though the wrong seems of so strong, God is the ruler yet. This is my Father's world, the battle is not done. Jesus who died shall be satisfied, and earth and heaven be one. For today's scripture reading, we can read from Psalms 8. To the chief musician upon Gittith, a psalm of David. O Lord, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth, who has set thy glory above the heavens. Out of the mouths of babes and sucklings hast thou ordained strength because of thy enemies, that thou mightest still the enemy and the avenger. When I consider thy heavens, the work of thy fingers, the moon and the stars, which thou hast ordained, what is man, that thou art mindful of him, and the sons of men, that thou visitest him? For thou hast made him a little lower than the angels, and hast crowned him with glory and honor. Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thy hands. Thou hast put all things under his feet, all sheep and oxen, yea, and the beasts of the field, the fowl of the air, and the fish of the sea, and whatsoever passeth through the path of the seas. O Lord, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. Psalm 24, verse 1 and 2. The earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof, the world, and they that dwell therein. For he hath founded it upon the seas, and established it upon the floods. Psalms 145, verse 1 to 13. I will extol thee, my God, O King, and I will bless thy name forever and ever. Every day will I bless thee, and I will praise thy name forever and ever. Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. One generation shall praise thy works to another, and shall declare thy mighty acts. I will speak of the glorious honor of thy majesty, and of thy wondrous works. And men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts, and I will declare thy greatness. They shall abundantly utter the memory of thy great goodness, and shall sing of thy righteousness. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger, and of great mercy. The Lord is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his works. All thy works shall praise thee, O Lord, and thy saints shall bless thee. They that speak of the glory of thy kingdom, and talk of thy power, to make known to the sons of men his mighty acts, and the glorious majesty of his kingdom. Thy kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and thy dominions endureth throughout all generations. Determine to cultivate a renewed awareness and an appreciation of the marvels of God's creation all around you. Endeavor to be even more responsible as a caretaker of your Father's world. Sing this musical praise as you go. Thank you everyone for listening. I hope you have a good night rest, and see you another time. Bye bye.